Howdy everybody, we are here with Ponyville Live in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, Las Pegasus Unicon, and we are here, I'm Silver Eagle.
And I'm We Are Bored.
We have a special guest joining us today. We have Eve, who is working with the Double Rainboom project. Can you tell us a little bit about your role with that group?
Well, I basically came onto the project because I just happened to be in the right place at the right time for once. We're based in SCAD, which is Savannah College of Art and Design. I'm graduated by now, but at the time, around April of last year, Zach had wanted to start. Zach, who's our director for the whole project, brains behind everything, he wants to be a director. He basically wanted to do this episode for his senior project.
Right.
And the only way he was allowed to do it is to get permission because his teachers told him he had to do it. And I came on we had local crew meetings at the time to start basically planning storyboards, all of that. And I had just happened to, we have a building called Monty, and there's 3 floors. You have the visual effects floor, the game design floor, and which is my floor where my people are, and the animation students floor. And I never really ventured to the 3rd floor, which is where all of our
Ventured.
We kind of have our own cave environment for each one. You know, the game students stay where they are, the animation students, and occasionally they mingle and fight. But and occasionally work together. But so I had seen, we have boards where they put posters around to advertise for people to help on their senior films, because you're allowed to do that. You can get any help you want from other fellow students or even outside help. So I had definitely see posters around displaying the rainbow. It's online somewhere. It's a rainbow dash with the double rainbow going like straight at camera. And I was like, oh, I just got into this pony thing about maybe a couple months ago, maybe possibly a year ago, and I was like, wow, maybe I better go check this out. And I went on one of the crew meetings on Friday, and I was really impressed. Zach's very organized. That's why this whole project has been able to work. Yeah, he has Excel sheets. He has absolute. I mean, he had to learn a lot too because he wants to be a director.
Right.
But we learned a lot from this project. And first and foremost, Double Rainboom is a educational project to teach people how to use Flash and just excel their skill sets. So
that's excellent.
Interesting. So this is built in Flash. This is built using the same technology as the show itself.
Yes. Surprisingly, I believe DHX actually uses Flash 8, which is kind of incredible what they can do with it.
The older version. Like that's before macro or...
Yeah, don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure they do though.
It's before Adobe bought them, isn't it?
It's crazy, yeah.
Wow.
They do some amazing work. And at the time, I believe somebody had ripped out Flash puppets from one of the games online, one of Hasbro's websites, so that's how we knew how to build these puppets that we're using, which puppets are what we use for the animation. So we built those puppets. And an agreement, actually let me go back a second. The way we got permission, we have permission from Hasbro directly to work on this
One of those
episode.
very few fan projects that exist.
This is one big distinction for you guys.
I believe we might be the only one. I'm not sure if we're the only one, but I think we are. Like that actually was, what had happened was Zach was, him and a lot of people tracked down people in the legal department from Hasbro. And he sent out, he had to basically make a letter and put it through all his professors to get it perfect, and he sent it out to all the people that he could. He got one of them back within a week of how he had to decide whether he was going to work on this film or not. So one of them got to one of the people, and the way it was worded, they gave us permission because it was under the educational use for the extra project.
That's pretty good.
Yep. So that's how we got our permission. So a lot of people don't know that, and they keep thinking we're going to get cease and desisted because of fighting is magic, of course. But,
right.
We have to assure them, oh, I'm here now, and then I want to just say we're not going to get cease and desisted. We have imprint signature from, I don't know which person it was because that's just background.
Hasbro banhammer will not.
Exactly.
So in the rubble that is the pony creative community, after the cease and desist swarm strikes us, you will be the last standing structure.
The diamond
in the middle
rough,
of it, the little obelisk
exactly.
of what once was a vibrant and thriving community.
Definitely.
Wow. Well, that's certainly impressive.
Speaking of, your trailer just released today.
Yes, this morning actually. Zach was actually going to wait till about 8 p.m. his time, and then he was tired. He's like, let's just release it now. We're done. We literally finished it, uploaded, and then we're working on banner stuff together. And I'm not sure if EQ Day is going to, or Equestria Day is going to put that up later because they still have the Unicon banner up. So if it goes up, whatever, it still got posted though. So
yeah.
can you tell us a little bit about the storyline of the thing for those who have not seen the trailer? Should we just wait?
Familiar with this?
I can give the only thing I can say is it revolves around Twilight and Rainbow Dash, more so Rainbow Dash than Twilight, but and it revolves around a potion that Twilight made. That's all I can tell you.
Ooh,
Okay.
very exciting.
Okay.
That's very cool.
So this project started though several months ago, right?
Over almost a year now. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
very close. We're getting very close. It started around April-ish. At least that's the time it came around. And we
So in a year-long production, you must have. Were you involved from the beginning? with
pretty
it?
much. Yeah, I've been very close to the beginning. Maybe not the exact beginning, but definitely
close.
probably a month or two from the beginning.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Have you? I assume you said that you all have learned a lot. Would you consider everything you've learned to be particularly applicable to your career set?
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
I didn't know any Flash before I even touched this project. I learned. I came in as a background artist. We basically break down our people into special effects artists, character animators, and background artists. And background artists are also broken down into inkers, colorers, or no, let me try again. It's roughers, inkers, and colors. And background artists can do all three if they want to, but basically someone roughs out the drawing enough to where the inker can go in and line it, and then someone colors it after that for all of our backgrounds. And then they have to be set up a specific way so that you can either, we have a lot of pan shots, just a lot of crazy shots I can't tell you about, but oh my god, some of the angles we were able to get is insane. Like I didn't even know you could do half of that stuff in Flash. So.
Right. Yeah.
And we also use After Effects too. So
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
yeah, for a lot of the special effects go back and forth between Flash and After Effects to render out.
So how many people has Zach managed to corral in on this project?
Yeah.
Well, right now, the way it works is we technically have on the site about 100 or so people listed, but that isn't an accurate representation of how many active there are. There's people that came out that did like maybe one or two shots and then they were done. So we have about 30 active members left in terms of just that went all the way through from the beginning to end or whenever they actually decided to come on.
That's a lot of.
Yeah, we have some damn good character animators, that's for sure.
I actually watched the trailer, and I was very impressed. And it seems like the amount of time, the effort, and the people, and just all the talent thrown at this project, it really is paying off.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see the whole thing.
And it's going to be a 25-minute episode, so it's 3 minutes longer than a normal episode. So
Longer than a regular hub episode.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I'm going to say there's going to be some surprises you won't even think of seeing coming. So there's some twists for sure that are going to blow your mind.
Sweet.
So a question for you then. It's taken a year to sort of work on and fine tune and really refine this project. Would you say that if you were to do an episode 2, that you would have this down to a science where you could be much quicker at it, like get it to where it's sort of assembly line?
Probably, it would definitely, a lot of things, we learned a lot of things, I did a lot of things wrong, we did a lot of things right. We stuck together, which was the most important thing.
Sure,
Our
yeah.
team camaraderie is unlike any other fan project ever. If it wasn't for Zach and just his wonderful co-director, Kara, is just... all of them are listed on the site, but yeah, if it's not going to happen, unfortunately, because this is Zach's only pony film because it's taken this long. He
Sure,
wants
yeah.
he wants to direct his own stuff, and he does actually have another project coming up after that, another student project. So I can't say anything about that. But if we were to actually try and do a second episode, I'd say it would go a lot smoother because now we have our formula down of what works, what doesn't, and like I said, he's the most organized man I've ever seen. We have crew meetings every. I should be allowed to say this. We have Saturday crew meetings, and then we have daily critique sessions from Mondays to Thursdays, where all the members come and then we critique stuff online. And we started doing those because we realized we needed to pick up the pace, and they helped immensely because every day someone would turn something in, and then we would go in and just critique the hell out of it. So that worked out really great, and I'm pretty brutally honest on most
Sure,
stuff because you gotta be.
Right.
And then we have a fun term called ice cream snuggles, so where something is basically, if it's good enough to the point where it's a tiny error. I mean, we do fix a lot of the animation errors that pop up during animation. You send in multiple versions.
Yeah.
And if it's minor enough that we can probably fix it in post-production, then it's just like, I'm calling ice cream snuggles on this. So, and then we move on to the next thing.
Yeah, this is perhaps one of the best examples, this project, of this notion. A lot of people have said the pony creative community is such a vibrant one.
This is absolutely true.
In comparison to the rest of the, the fandoms out there, we have this huge proportion of young and talented people who are involved in these projects. So much so that the amount of content we have being produced could sort of sustain the pony community beyond the show itself. Like if the show were to, and we thought for a while that it was, that we thought that 65 episodes syndication limit, cut it, that's it. It turns out to be, fortunately, otherwise. But the idea that the creative community could churn out such high quality material, not churn out in the sense of
exactly,
overnight, but definitely work together on it. And you all aren't the only ones doing, animation, like videos and things like that. But the fact that you got, the kind of clearance you did.
Oh yeah, no,
is a big deal.
We made sure, absolutely, just to protect ourselves, which I think more projects should. I mean, we technically did it under the educational use. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there are other ways to get that legally without having to pay like thousands of dollars.
Sure,
but,
as far as fair use.
We definitely were in a very good situation to even try this, and luckily Zach's professors let him do this because he took about 4 years previously of both speech and debate classes, so he's a very well-spoken, funny guy, and yeah, that's we're really excited. The release date is on the actual trailer itself, which went out today this morning. You go to Zachary Rich, should be on YouTube, and also he changed his DA name. Basically wanted a fresh image, very more professional, and it's coming out on March 30th, the full episode.
Oh, okay, we have the official release date.
Yeah, and also the first half is going to also be aired at a panel. We have a panel at MomoCon. The first half of the episode is going to be aired at MomoCon, and the full episode's coming out on the 30th. MomoCon, it's in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's smaller. I think it's a smaller anime-esque convention. I'm not sure if we're confirmed for Cloudsdale Congress yet, but there might be a dual, because both cons are going at the same time, but they have a 3-hour time difference, so they might be airing it there. I don't know if we got the panel for that or not, but he won't be there himself, Zach, but because he'll be at MomoCon, but some of the members of the crew will be there, so
interesting.
Look out for that for sure.
Well, thank you for talking with us here at Ponyville Live about Double Rainboom.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Once again, this has been Eve from the Double Rainboom Project, and we are Ponyville Live here in Las Pegasus.